Induction and marketing workshops run by the IMA Institute every month in London are geared at two markets. First and foremost, at people who are considering interim management as a possible career choice. And if they are, how do they actually go about making a fast start to this career and avoid many of the costly and time-consuming mistakes that the unknowing would make? The second broad category of appeal is to experienced interims, especially where they may have been in a narrow network or if they've been struggling to win assignments over the last year and a half in the difficult economic climate. Our self-marketing tips and techniques addresses very much some of the key skills that individuals need to learn how to market themselves in this industry.
Two primary objectives. One is to really understand what interim management is and decide if it's right for you and if you're right for it. In other words, is this something I want to do and would I be good at it? The second objective is, how do I make it happen? If I choose to do it, how do I make it a reality? What do I have to do next in order to create a career as an interim manager? The workshop is delivered using some input, factual input, encouraging a lot of discussion, because I would never want to stand up and say this is the right way of doing it. There are multiple ways of succeeding as an interim manager, and the more discussion we get, the more options, the more views we can get, the better. So the workshop is not just about what it is and what an interim management career is, it's an awful lot about how to make it happen. So factual input, discussions, and then periods of reflection where individuals can think about what we've just been talking about, think about the discussion that's happened, and then say, so what does that mean to me? So my goal for them is that at the end of the day, they go away with a pretty clear outline plan, some of it already completed, about how they're going to make it happen if that's what they choose to do. How does it differ from anything else on the market? It's the how-to bit. I don't think there's anything on the market at the moment that says this is how to make it happen. From all perspectives, setting up an organisation, setting up a limited company, running a limited company, looking at the marketing collateral you may need, looking at the CV that you'll be using for service providers, looking at your value proposition and digging deep to find out what it is you're offering to the market and what markets you're offering to, how to get in front of that market and how to deliver effectively. So we cover an awful lot in the day, but it's practical, solid advice on how to make it happen rather than theory.
Delegates who leave the workshop leave with one of two broad answers to the questions that they arrive with. One, yes, this is a career that I'm interested in and I now understand how do I make a fast start. Or secondly, no, it isn't what I thought and it's not for me.